that fire would have a whole long ways to go through, a lot of burn.
From Ugray, as soon as you get the pump running, I can use water ASAP.
Ugray, behind you!
Please be advised, we're dispatching initial attack crew. Yeah, basic. We're 10 miles back, we got smoke ahead.
Garrett Ugray and his crew have spent the last 3 days battling the Sioux 18 fire. Yesterday, Harvey Bunting's crew arrived to help finish the job. The fire is on its way down, but it's still far from out. It's another morning on the fire line at Big Trout Lake, and the crews are waiting for their assignments.
Good morning, Bill. How are you?
Chilly there tonight? Last night?
Yeah, it was chillier than before anyways. It's not too bad though.
We got some maps to pass around.
Nice.
Thank you.
And one for Scott.
You are just on that news. You guys are right about. Oh yeah, you're right here. Yesterday afternoon, things really picked up. Fire behavior picked up. Much the same today. So those green patches, you might see some torching and stuff. We'll try and knock this one down. This is the only one that's really got smoke on it. The other ones are really laying low and not much. So we got to find some targets to make it worthwhile.
So this is the only way you could get to the mainland.
Garrett and Harvey are heading off to establish the best position for Harvey's crew to lay in a hose line.
We are in Big Trout Lake, which is north of Sioux. We got here yesterday and established the campsite. We are on I believe it's like a 100-hectare fire. Just by chance, Mr. Ugray is here, and he's actually the IC of the fire.
Before scouting out the forest, it's important to have all your gear
Can I see your bug dope for a second?
and the proper amount of bug spray, which in Garrett's case means apply liberally.
They want it like full suppression. Go in there, nozzle everything, put it all out.
Okay.
Start working. Maybe like start working 400 feet in. Like.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll be all right.
Okay. And we'll see how we are at the end of the day by boat. We can start moving pumps and moving hose closer. And then I'm gonna move my crew along the north side.
Full suppression, eh?
Yeah. Oh, open flame there, see? But they don't want to see any smoke in the community. It's just because it's so close, I guess.
Okay.
They just want it all out. So we're fighting fire along the shoreline, basically.
Okay. Kevin Heaney, read Bunting on 4-5. Do you copy?
Go ahead there, Bunting.
Okay, make sure you grab everything. Everybody wearing life jackets, gas, chainsaw, hose, and lunch bag.
We got all of those things. We'll be on our way now.
Specifically, our job right now is to extinguish the whole entire fire. We are putting a line in here because we just don't want it crossing over, and so the fire shouldn't cross the hose line.
Bigger waves do come in though, it'll hit this, that's the only thing. McDonald Reed Heaney on channel 4-5.
Yeah, go ahead, Heaney.
Yeah, I'll take the water when as fast as you can give it to me.
Yeah, the gas for everything, it clicks in. It'll go in, but it won't turn. I'm just trying to put a wrench to it right now.
What? You shouldn't need a wrench. It should just be hand tight.
Yeah, I'm coming.
Don't worry about that. I got Harvey here. So.
Copy that.
But you can drop that bag over there. They're just gonna hit this with these 2 lengths. Hit the whole thing. Yeah, the pressure's okay right now. Send new hiding up. Another bag of hose.
The fire could come back if this stuff started reburning. Sometimes that'll reburn and start spreading in the moss itself and just throwing embers across the hose line. So we're just doing our initial pass right now, and we'll have to do a second pass and make our water line a lot wider. Darren actually got hired down for the summer there. He worked well with the crew and then his training. He's a pretty smart kid, and I think he'll do well in the program.
Sioux Lookout 18, my second fire, and it was pretty far up north, farthest north I've ever been. It was pretty good though. I had lots of fun there.
Catlin actually came back to the crew, and my crew's back to full strength, which feels good. This would be Catlin and Darian's first tour with the M&R.
It was really good to get on my first fire. Got some experience and got to see the belly tanker drop some water, and pretty cool. It's pretty hard with the hose pack walking through all like the bogs and stuff. You gotta watch your footing, especially bending down when you're strangling. I think Darian actually fell right over. Well, he's a little guy, but he'll get used to it.
Garrett is now the incident commander on the fire, and that means he has to keep tabs on all the crews.
My role as sector leader is to plan and support the crews in their suppression of the fire. So I'm sort of in charge of where the crews go and how they lay their hose, working with each crew leader in that. And so I have to make sure we have water coming in, food, gas, and all the empties and garbage are going back. And I'm driving around in a boat, dropping them off, picking them up. And I have to walk the entire line and supervise my own crew and log hours and plan for 2 days in advance.
And one of the necessary evils of being in charge is paperwork. Even in the middle of dealing with a fire, Garrett still has to keep a record of supplies, schedules, and personnel. Coming up. Sometimes, just when you start to think a fire may be under control,
Ugray, behind you!
That fire would have a whole long ways to go through, a lot of burn. It's just burning off that green patch right to the shoreline.
Garrett Ugray was hopeful that Sioux 18 might be in control. But there's a flare-up, and he needs to knock it down now.
Yeah, can you relay a message to Wayne for me? Can you tell him to warm his pump down and shut it off, and then meet me down at the campsite?
When I got up out of my bug tent and saw this big plume of smoke across just nearby our camp there, I thought to myself, I've got crews working towards there to tie in with each other, and it could actually really pick up. If there was a stronger wind, it could spot off the island there.
In East 25, when you come back with some hose, would you be able to watch Harvey as he lays hose into there, high in the sky?
Yeah, we'll bring that hose back. We may keep Harvey right where he is and not progress him any further. We'll just get someone to go up this flank and then meet him that way. He's kind of in the middle of nowhere there.
Okay, copy that. Perfect, thanks a lot. East 25, I'll have some people ready.
It was time to make a decision, and we were advised that we can just load up the boat with a pump and a few bags and go in from launch from our camp, our beach there, and do a little mini initial attack on this fire. I'm not going to use my crew because I assigned them to work with another crew that's further away, and I have another partial crew nearby. I grabbed Mitch Graham's crew minus Mitch Graham, so it was Josh and AJ. So it's time to go in and put that hot spot out.
Usually Garrett has his crew with him, a team he knows inside and out. It's a different ballgame when you're hitting a fire with the guys you are not familiar with. It's an added stress in an already stressful situation.
Well, it's just a little heavy up front.
Garrett's first job is to establish a safe line to lay the hose.
Both right behind me.
And then just go along with it even more.
Yeah, copy that. Rain from Ugray. As soon as you get the pump running, I can use water ASAP. There's that pressure. Ugray, behind you!
It's imperative Garrett gets this flare-up under control to prevent the fire from sending sparks over to the mainland.
Wait! We're gonna take it along the shore. I see the flames. We'll be making our way there. Lane from Ugray. Can I get a straight on the boat line where we are?
The bunting crew is working hard to connect with Ugray's unit in order to contain the fire.
Pull up the slack. Hey! Yo!
Okay, gotcha. I'm gonna go back to my crew there and slowly work our way in here safely.
Moody read 25.
Yeah, go ahead, 25.
If you're comfortable with us leaving, we can take off. We're very close if you need us for anything else.
Okay, yeah, I'm good. I got a handle on it now with my boys, and we're digging in here nice and safe. Go back that way, but it's dirty in here.
I guess I'll leave that there.
Yeah, leave it there. Yeah.
Garrett is surveying the fire to make sure there is no possibility for a flare-up.
With such a patchy area, it was really spotty. Lots of fuel was available for for burning. So we had hose in there with a pump and we wet the area down. It was successful.
The flare-up has been knocked down. Now it's time to mop it up and talk it over with Harvey.
Harvey's role was to make his way in there and wet the whole area down. Sorry for putting you in, like, I guess you were just sort of in no man's land there. Yeah. What? But you pulled out, so that was good. And I could see it start to smoke up, and I knew this was gonna happen. Once we got the area knocked down and me and Harvey tied in, we shared a cigarette together and sort of talked about what happened and kind of were able to laugh about it. Well, I could see it from camp. I was like, that's actually closer than like we should really have it torching up.
Coming up, cold trailing.
Oh, yeah, boy!
And the rewards of fighting fires up north. It's day 7 on Sioux Lookout Fire 18, and it appears as if they finally have this blaze under control. Being under control is one thing, being out is another.
It's a technique we call cold trailing. You know, you'll put your hand in there, and if you don't feel any heat, then it's out. Go to the beginning of that.
All right, single and ready.
Drag leg!
Water.
Water!
Black is good!
It would be nice to get more fires experience, and I'd like to really work on my ability to teach my fire skills.
Because we have a whole another 100 feet now, so you don't have to go back as far.
Being in the crew boss role, like doing training, I've had some hiccups trying to explain things, and like I'm finding out how to explain it in ways people understand a little better, because I know how to do something, but explaining it sometimes can be more complicated than I think.
Water.
Water! This fire has taught me just how long it takes to get resources up, because we're up in Big Trout Lake. It takes about 2 days to get any kind of resource orders.
These crews are way up north, and that creates some unique issues for someone like Garrett.
As a vegetarian, I'm a vegetarian. It can be a little hard way up here in the north to get food. It takes time. And for me, I haven't had any of my food orders come in for myself. I have a special grocery list. It's just vegetables and fruits and nuts and seeds and that sort of thing. And I haven't gotten it, and I won't get it. In the past 5 days, I haven't had that many eggs, but I just boiled up 2 dozen, so that'll keep me going for today and tomorrow, and I'll have to boil up some more. We all tend to loan here. Probably for the better.
After a hard day on the fire line, Garrett and his crew leaders, Harvey and Chris, decide to take advantage of being on Big Trout Lake.
Reeling in. Or a
Jackfish.
Oh.
Why are you taking us to Jackfish Bay?
Just drink my sorrows away tomorrow night at the bar. Met me?
Oh, yeah, I'm working with this.
That close?
Yeah. Yeah.
Nice.
Turn around for the camera.
Nice.
Nice one, Harvey.
Oh, yeah. Nice.
Good size one.
Yeah. That's a good one.
Yeah.
The rain has arrived, And that means it's now time for the crews to head back home. There's only one thing harder than fighting fires for Catlin McDonald. Flying.
I don't like this plane. I'm not a good flyer. I think I had my head kind of tucked down. I was pretty scared.
Hard for Catlin, hilarious for Harvey.
Yeah, actually, I was kind of laughing at Catlin. I'll tease him sometimes, just to kind of man him up or whatever. He seems like he likes to chirp other people too, so I just give it back to him.
Harvey, he enjoys flying with me because he laughs at me and calls me a little girl. So. Even Darian joins in and make fun of me when we're flying. I don't know, they like to laugh at me, I guess. It is pretty cold. We're supposed to be crews. But we enjoy it. We have a few laughs after we get down on the ground.
Sioux 18 might be out, but fire season is just beginning. The lightning storms of summer loom ahead.